All right, so we're down here, girl. What is going on, y'all? It's me, Erica. We are down here, girl, 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 girl. Is the light too bright? I feel like the light is too bright. I feel like the light is too bright, and I feel like the light is too. I feel like the light is too bright. What's up, everybody? I'm down here, girl. We are down here. We are down here. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know that you stopped by. We're missing some armor. I'll be right back. Hey. I need some new plugs. I want some red ones. Okay, so we're back. I had to get me some armor, girl. So anyway, so we are down here, girl. We don't have nothing to talk about. I wanted to talk about forever, but I think I'm going to talk about on another video by itself, not with, I don't want it to be too long, but I just want it to be by itself because I have a playlist of Netflix shows that I review if you haven't checked it out. So stuff that I review on Netflix, and I think I added adolescence because we talk about adolescence on Netflix. So I don't know what's going on. I have a video that I had to um I had to keep editing before I made it go public, or before I make it go public, only because they were trying to um demonetize the video. So I don't even know what is going on. Y'all tell me what is going on down to the thing. Diddy's trial started. I saw some details about having an S worker urinate in Cassie's mouth. And then people were talking about how the daughters were in the courtroom. And I'm two ways about the daughters, by the twins being in the courtroom. I feel like it's so explicit, the things that he's done. I feel like it's like probably going to be very jarring and traumatic for them to listen to the things and the details of how their father treated people. But then I'm on the other side of, yeah, rip his motherfucking mask off. He doesn't deserve protection, not from anybody looking on. His daughters should be able to know that he's a monster. They should be able to hear how monstrous their father was to people. They should be able to hear it. And the fact that they were around Cassie, and Cassie was, they were familiar with Cassie. Cassie was around them for a long time. And then to hear details that your father made another person pee in her mouth while he jacked off. Yeah, I think they need to hear it. I think masks need to be ripped off of people, and whatever cloak of, oh, he's the father, he's the best father. No, you need to hear how he might be your father, but hear how he shows up as a boyfriend, as an employer, as a manager, as a whatever, how he shows up. I don't give a fuck if he was buying a goddamn tequila company. What they're describing here, your ass needs to be exposed. So if you're being exposed because you was trying to buy NBC, bitch, then so be it. So be it. Let me see some of the stuff that I saved. Oh, I got this cinnamon vanilla creamer by Forager. It's pretty good. It's something missing. It's something. It's like the only way that I can describe it is like, it's like literally the only way that I thought of is like it's missing a key. Like I thought of a piano, a piano keys on a piano, and I feel like it's like blank. It's like it's missing a key. It's like you got to skip over something. There's something missing in the flavor. There's a puzzle piece missing. I have a full piece, but when I taste it, I feel like there's a part missing in the flavor falls over my tongue. I feel like there's a piece missing. Like I'm not tasting something that should be there. Remember? Martin used to do that. So let me see what I've saved. Former Beyonce dance captain, Ashley Everett says she was livid after the 2016 onstage proposal. That was the beginning to the end. The beginning of the end. Okay, hold on. Let me see Jasmine Brand. They needed to add context to this. Jasmine Brand. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let me go to Ashley Everett so I can just, because on they showed on the Jasmine Brand, they showed the proposal, but they didn't show her talking about it on the whatchamacall. Let's see if we can find her actually talking about. It says Beyonce's ex-dance captain, Ashley Everett, spills on the surprise proposal during the Formation tour. I was low-key pissed. She said it was all for his ego and honestly, the beginning of the end. Okay, let's listen to what she has to say.
Proposal was the beginning of the end, baby. That was like a proposal done for him, not me.
So you think it was like a grand gesture just for his ego more than anything?
Yeah, literally as soon as it happened, he was like, "We went viral, yes." It wasn't planned. We didn't talk about it. I was looking at Julius like, "Who allowed this? Who allowed this? Like, who allowed this? Why didn't you tell me? Why is he up here?" I was livid. I was livid. Now looking back. Also, if you watch back, I never say yes. I go, "Stop it."
All right, so this is my comment. This is what I say. You know what I always say about women being proposed to at events that center her. And what it says when a man does that. There's like multiple things that it says when a man does that. But my comment is this, and I would advise any woman when men propose at any event that centers you, you should decline. Eric, oh my God, you telling us to decline marriage proposals? Yes, I am, especially when it's at an event that centers you. Here's the rest of my comment. Because what he's doing is making it about himself by centering a well sought out marriage proposal. That should mean more to you than your promotion, your degree, your new home, your lead choreographer job on a superstar's world tour, a graduation, etc., etc., etc. All it does is centers himself. Don't ever accept a marriage proposal at an event that centers you, because all it does is send a message that nothing is more important than me asking you to marry me. That makes him the center. And so many women, we have seen it. So many women will not decline a marriage proposal that they want to decline because they don't want to embarrass him. Because how could you decline a marriage proposal that is supposed to be the biggest accomplishment any girl in the world on this globe could want, is for a man to propose to her. So nothing you do and nothing you accomplish is more sought after than a fucking marriage proposal. So when you say no at your graduation, he turns around and gets on one knee. He's telling you, fuck this graduation. Fuck what everybody is celebrating you for. We're about to focus everything on me, asking you to marry me, and you're going to say yes, because that's, you want to be married more than you want a degree. You want to be married more than you want that job proposal, promotion. You want that before everything else, before your personal achievements. You being attached, legally attached to a motherfucking fickle ass male human being is better than everything else that you can accomplish in life. You just walked, got your PhD. He's proposing marriage. No, thank you. This day is about me, not about you. We'll talk about that later. If a man ever does that, first of all, say no to the marriage proposal and then break up with him. Too many men, I don't know too many men who actually stay in a relationship after a woman declines a marriage proposal, because it is a blow to the ego. They also, the way you've been socialized to desire marriage, they've been socialized to believe that's all you desire. That's why every day some man is telling some woman she is upset because she's single. They also have bought into that. So when you shatter their illusion as well, like, well, I thought every woman in the world desired a marriage. I thought every woman in the world wanted to have one of us around them in close proximity for a long period of time. That sounds like torture, if you ask me. But be that as it may, the girls do and act a fool about a motherfucking marriage proposal and a wedding. Now, the marriage, they realize, girl, this is not what it is. I should have just threw me a motherfucking party, had me little fountain, what do you call them, little fountain things with the little angels at the top? I'm telling my age. The fountains that had the champagne coming down or the punch coming down, the punch bowls, and they had like the little beads coming down, and the liquid would travel down the beads into y'all know what I'm talking about. The old school punch bowls. Right. You should have just threw you a party, had an old school punch bowl, had a cutout of a man that said husband, and then everybody posed by the husband. This is our husband. We gonna be together forever. We ain't never breaking up. We ain't never breaking up. Just a little silhouette with a bow tie on, talk about husband. Girl, y'all, somebody who plans weddings, you should also plan, you know, dedication ceremonies as well. We have to get the girls out of, because it's like when you think about the how what a big business weddings are, and then what a big business divorces are. I wonder what is the revenue. I know what the revenue for weddings are, but what is there any kind of revenue attached to how much divorces cost? I can just ask, what is the annual revenue for the wedding industry versus the annual revenue for divorces? Let's see if we can get something. I asked the artificial intelligence girl. Girl, this is crazy as hell. Here's a comparison of the annual revenue of the wedding industry versus the divorce industry, primarily in the US, as global data is more fragmented. The wedding industry in the United States is around 70 to 80 billion dollars as of 2024. Revenue sources: venues, catering, photography, dress, attire, planners, coordinators, entertainment, honeymoons. The divorce industry estimates around 11 to 15 billion. Attorneys' fees, court filing fees, mediation, counseling, financial advisors, real estate sales, custody evaluations, and forensic experts. So 70 to 80 billion for weddings and 11 to 15 billion for divorces. Like, those are literally like two industries to kind of get in, and the healthcare industry. Weddings, divorces, healthcare. That's one thing. If I was a party planner, something like that, I would party plan, do weddings, but then also respond to this programmed conditioned desire that a lot of women haven't unpacked, why they desire an institution that is unsustainable, we've seen it. We have the statistics to like back that up, that it's unsustainable. Let's see if that has changed. What is the average marriage length in the United States? Searching the web. Searching the web. In the United States, the average length of marriage that ends in divorce is approximately 8 years. This figure reflects the duration of marriages that conclude with divorce, not the overall average length of marriage. It is important to note that an average can vary based on factors such as age at marriage, socioeconomic status, and whether it's the first or subsequent marriage. For instance, second and third marriages tend to have a higher divorce rate, with 67% and 73 ending in divorce respectively. And it's weird because it's like 67% of y'all are ending in divorce, and then you want to try it again, and then you try it again, and then you get a divorce again. You're more likely to get a divorce after the second and third, because I think after that, like, oh girl, I'm not putting up with this. Oh, you starting to reflect these kind of behaviors, I don't have to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? So you don't deal with that. It says additionally, the concept of the 7-year itch, the idea that marital satisfaction declines around the 7th year, has been observed in some studies, though the exact timing can vary. 7, this is from Brides, is the source. I'm so glad that they put the sources now that they're getting the information from, because I mean, it's like Google. I mean, it really is like Google, but you can ask it different things and get it, whatever. But to get a quick answer and get it get it summarized with the sources in it is really good. But yeah, it's a high revenue business. And so, just like men and girls, boys to girls, there are literally people walking around that have they're holding on to a truth for themselves, that every single woman desires marriage. If they didn't accept that as a truth, men wouldn't use it as a way to throw an insult, as a dig. Like, you're single, that's why you're single. That's why you're not going to have a man. That's why you're going to do. That's why you do. And that's why you do this, because they've also been told. And like I say, every now and again, I'll tell you this: no matter what I say down here, no matter how many times I come down here, no matter how many times I tell you not to put up with these niggas shit, everything I say, there's probably a small percentage of women and a couple of men out there watching me right now who says either all she needs is some dick, or she really wants a partner. Like, they cannot extract that thought out of their head, that every single human being desires to be in a relationship, and that the women desire marriage. They know it. They know it. And they know it so much that they know that the men don't desire it as much. The men are actually running the opposite direction. It's usually a woman trying to get a man so she won't look like an asshole to propose to her. Like, they give them all the power, but you desire it most. Isn't that the craziest shit? You desire it more than them, but it's in their power on whether or not they're going to give it to you. Here, don't you want marriage? You better go put yourself in a pretzel. Don't you want marriage? You want it. You know you want it. You want it. You want it. You don't want to be a old cat lady living by yourself, cat lady. You're going to be all alone, cat lady. Meanwhile, we have studies that show, and we can get a couple nurses in the comments to tell you, it's a bunch of men in the convalescent homes by themselves, no visitors, no friends, because they haven't established deep friendships with anybody. They depended on women to be their partner and everything else. They depended on women. They extracted resources from women their entire life. And now they left with no friends, no pussy, no nothing. They just sitting in a convalescent hospital, a little curmudgeon, grumpy all the time, yelling at the nurses, talking shit to the nurses and stuff like that. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Look at Brooklyn. She's so cute. Shout out to Kenya Moore and Brooklyn. Oh, her name is Daly. Girl, it would be Brooklyn Moore Daly. It would be Brooklyn. It's Brooklyn Doris Moore Daly. Girl, my mother is Miss USA. You better put my last name, your last name on me, girl. We have a legacy to uphold. Daily, I don't know, he a restaurateur. Girl, we history makers. Put your last name on me, mommy. I can't wait till Brooklyn gets old enough to be like, my mother is a motherfucking history making icon. Ma'am, I need to change my name to Brooklyn Doris Moore Daly. I mean, we could take Daily off, but more is gonna be in there, girl. My mother is a history maker, girl. A bad bitch. You ain't gonna put your last name on me, girl. I want your last name, mom. Let's read some of the comments about Ashley Everett. Um, to the people that need contact, she said it was at the beginning of the end. Sometimes folks put on grand gestures. It is about them and not you, especially if they know the other person's comfortability style and preference. Perhaps this was the case. I'm not shocked. Sometimes men do this, so you can't say no. But and you can say no. See, and then you're also stuck in that. First, they're dangling it in front of your face. Here, you want marriage, you want marriage, you want marriage, you want marriage. Then you have a big event. Then the motherfucker gets down on one knee and was like, "Isn't this what you wanted? Isn't this what you wanted?" Who gives a fuck that you're on a world tour with Beyonce Knowles? You want marriage more than you want this. I know that because I've been told since I was a little boy that y'all want marriage more than you want anything in the world. So much so I could use it as a way to insult you by saying you don't have it. So here, don't you want it? Don't you want it? Don't you want it? And then now you have to placate to the ego. Now you're looking down at him. Like, girl, if I say no, he's going to be so embarrassed. And I've also been told as a young girl, not only do I desire marriage, but I'm supposed to be a people pleaser. And I'm not supposed to make anybody upset. And especially the man that's my partner, I'm supposed to always make sure that he's the center of the world. So now I have to do that right now. And I can't say no because he's going to be completely embarrassed. Okay. And you don't even want to accept the marriage proposal. The fact that there are women who act like they can't say no to a marriage proposal, there's a lot of things going on. One, haven't you always wanted this? And two, you better not embarrass this motherfucker. All that pressure on you. And I just wanted to get married. I just want to, it's, I've been thinking about it since I was 7 years old. And now this nigga is on his knee at the formation tour. And I'm just like this. Can't even say no. Girl, it's a mess. Why was she livid? What's the point of posting this? This happened almost 14 years ago. Was she livid at him for being a bad guy? It was the beginning of the end. And it's just like, oh my God, if he was a good guy, why would you say no? Because not everybody, just because you're a good guy, just because you're a good man, Savannah, doesn't mean that you deserve to be in a relationship with anybody. That's one thing I'm tired of hearing women say, "Oh, he's a good man, he's a good man." Okay, let him be a good man. Does he need to be in a relationship to be a good man? A good man is a good man. Let them just be good men. You don't have to be partnered with the good ones. Let them be good. Be good. Be good. Be good. Let them be good over there. Mm. As someone that doesn't really like surprises, I think it's an odd perspective to have, though she's entitled to it, given the moment. But she knows him. But if he goes out of his way to this degree, I think this would be the best effort anyone could show and how serious he was about you. Oh my God, he got on a grand stage at the Beyonce concert. It's still not about her. It's not about her. It's you saying, here, I'm the reward now. Well, I might as well get married to her. I done put her through so much. I might as well be the reward after I done fucking stressed the bitch out. Now I'm your reward. Don't you want to marry me? Don't you want to legally attach yourself to me now? After I done held on to you for how many years, and you've been asking me to marry you, and I done sent you through so much. I'm the prize. Don't you want the prize? You've been taught since you was a little girl that I'm the prize. So now I get to say, when you get to have this thing that you've been thinking about since you were a little girl, throw it in the trash. I wanted to be thrown in the trash. That's how I feel about it. They said that the daughters walked out of the courtroom yesterday. Boosie shares his thoughts on the Urination Act between Diddy, Cassie, and the male escort. Believes Diddy is being targeted because he's black. She liked the piss in her mouth, and it's crazy how sex parties become crimes. And this is why you have to be mindful of who you are having sex with, because the lines are blurred. They're going to say, since you were at such close proximity to them and these things happened, you actually probably wanted it, didn't you? Right? And at any time during the act, if she said no, everybody should have stopped. If she didn't want that, everybody should have stopped. If you're drugged, also GHB and what they were allegedly giving Cassie, it literally immobilizes you. That's when I knew, when I heard like, oh, she's immobilized, but everything else she's aware of. She just can't move her body. And so things are being done to her while she can't fight it. She can't even fight it off if she wanted to. She's immobilized, and people are doing these horrendous things, unimaginable things to her body. That's when I said his head needs to be twisted off his motherfucking body and kicked into the stratosphere. That's how I feel about Sean Puffy Combs, Sean John Combs. That's how I feel about him. And fuck his mother too. Fuck that bitch too. You understand what I'm saying? And for anybody standing on the other side of it, fuck you too, motherfuckers. Fuck all you motherfuckers. Anybody trying to make it seem like just because she was having sex with him, that everything that happens to her was consensual, you too. With Puffy's sick dick. Because the word on the street is that his dick is sick. That's the word on the street. So since y'all want to excuse these heinous acts as just people having sex and sex parties, no. When it's no longer consensual, meaning that you can't even participate in the act. If you can't participate because you're immobilized, off with your motherfucking head, nigga. Off with it. I hope Puffy, when I tell you, I hope he rots in jail. I hope he rots where his skin is falling, rots to the point his skin is falling off the bones. I hope you rot in jail. Yes, we love a bad boy remix, but I hope you rot in jail and then rot in hell, motherfucker. Ugh. I don't see how anybody could excuse it, can make light of it. I don't understand it. But because it's the sex stuff is going to keep coming out, they're going to keep talking about the sex stuff. Everybody's going to act like it's not a big deal. She wanted it, this and that. If you can't participate in it, whether you're inebriated or somebody has given you something to immobilize you, that is not consent. And you know it. And I would side eye every single person coming out acting like they're on the other side of it. His mother needs her to be punched in the face, because not only did you set your son up, bitch, you and his father, because he's like his father. You set it up. Whatever happened to that motherfucker when he was growing up, whatever. But now you have the granddaughters in the courtroom listening. Yes, listening to who their father is. And you, bitch, didn't have enough foresight to say, I know what my son was doing, because you know, bitch, because you was out there getting IVs too. Okay? And he's hit your ass as well. So you know what the fuck this man has been accused of. You know what's going to come out in court, and yet and still you brought your granddaughters in there. You didn't say, I don't think these girls need to be in here to hear what the fuck is what happened. No, you brought their asses in here. That's why you need to be punched in the face with a closed fist full of brass knuckles. Yes, Janice Combs, bitch, you. If you don't see anything wrong with what Diddy has done to Cassie and other various women, then you are truly part of the problem. I'm sorry, but Cassie ain't a victim, but y'all ain't ready for that conversation. I don't listen to people who purposely had their kids essayed. Exactly. And then it's like, you're listening to Boosie. He literally admitted to having his children raped, his sons and nephews. So he and I honestly believe that anybody excusing it, they desire to be there. But you desire to be there as a willing participant. What's going to happen when you're given a drink and then you wake up with somebody doing something to you? Now what? You wanted to be at that party. You was on the internet talking about how you wanted to be at a fucking freak off. Now you got to a freak off and they gave you something and did whatever the fuck they wanted to do while you didn't even know what was happening. And not only that, bitch, we got you on video doing all of that stuff. Did you have a good time? Is it okay now? Nurses, he's out again. Get him. I knew she liked it. She stayed too long. The way I just binge watch Beauty and Black and think about the plot of that show and how scared they were. Y'all do realize this nigga acted like he was her pimp. Y'all should know that there's no escaping or telling your abuser no. Y'all are slow as hell. And this is exactly why being attracted to men is so dangerous. This man has daughters. Y'all have got to stop believing that a man's connection to a female, whether it's familiar, romantic, whether it's their daughter, they don't care. Y'all have heard stories about men. Y'all didn't hear that story about that man who took his daughter, his 21-year-old daughter, to Las Vegas and then got her so drunk and then essayed her? Her father. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I don't want to hear nothing. Oh, because he has daughters. What does that mean? If we're lucky he's in there, because I would, let me tell you something. I wouldn't put it past Puffy if he would drug his daughters and have niggas fucking his daughters. I don't. That's the type of nigga he is. I wouldn't even put it past him if it hasn't already been done. Giving him something to drink and passed out, and niggas is going to town on Jesse and Delilah. I wouldn't put it past him. Sorry, girl, please. Right. I'm not listening to nothing that Boosie has to say about nothing. Uncle Luke reveals he paid 2.7 million in child support for his 5 kids and says only one called to wish him happy Father's Day. Why don't you change your last name? Change their last names. Let's hear what Luke has to say. This is Luther Campbell from Two Live Crew.
If you were paying $2,500 a month, no, it ain't no if. You can take the if out. That's 2.7 million in child support. Yes, that is what I paid. Now I got the number because I never added it up. And that's not including paying the attorney's fees. So it's well over 3 million. Because you got to pay the other side attorney's fees. And everybody mad at me. I got one child call me up, tell me Happy Father's Day. I tell them all, I'm crazy. I said, if you hate me so much, won't you change your last name? Nobody wants to do that. $2.7 million. 5 kids.
Ladies, give your babies your last name. And he still will have to pay child support. You see, they be going to court trying to get the last names put on children. You see that, right? That's what what's his name is trying to do. Kalani's baby father. And I really hate that I gave him too many. I gave him props. I was like, Kalani went out and picked her a progressive dude who got his shit together. He knows what's up. He's not going to be on no gender role bullshit, no traditional bullshit. Baby, that motherfucker's in the court trying to get I think her name is Anaya. I don't know her whose baby's name is Anaya. Or maybe that's Drew baby's name. But trying to get the baby, Kalani's baby's, her little daughter's name changed to his last name. Another piece of advice: don't put his name on the birth certificate. That's the legal binding document where it will give him the ability to have say in some stuff without a court order. But his name is on the birth certificate, girl. Yeah, don't put his name on the birth certificate. If he ain't there, don't tell him. Don't worry about it. That's what I should have did. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you, I wish I had somebody to tell me, don't give the babies his last name. Don't get. I wish I had somebody telling me, change your baby's last name. Your name, that's your fucking work. Period. I don't have to explain it. That's your work. Stop putting motherfuckers' names on your work. Shit. And then they want to act like if they give them a couple $2,500 a month, that's enough. And that's why they don't call you on Father's Day, nicka, because the money doesn't mean a motherfucking thing. And him only mentioning how much he pays shows a lack of relationship that he built with them. Exactly. That's all it shows. Paying child support does not make you a father. Move around. And then so many people are in the comments. Child support doesn't make you a father. Financial support doesn't make you a father. Bro, money doesn't validate you as a good father. There's even men in the comments saying that. Because those men in the comments saying that, their fathers thought that it was okay to just buy them, right? And they realized, yeah, it's more to being a father than just paying. There's men and women in the comments who were children to fathers who only paid and they didn't do anything else. So they're in the comments saying, hey, dude, there's more to being a father than just child support. Any man who was a child who had a father who only paid child support and wasn't there should never fix his mouth to be on the opposite side of that, because you know exactly how it feels. Even though you have this insatiable need to align with the man because he is a man, but you also remember the man who abandoned you and didn't show you love and didn't give you what you needed to be attuned and grow up as a full functioning actualized human being. No, you missed that. So don't be so willing to align with a man just because a man is saying some shit out of his mouth. Listen to what the fuck he's saying. He's saying, I gave money to my kids and nobody calls me. Nobody calls you because all you gave them was money. You didn't give them anything else. I tell you, a testament to your parenting as a parent. I'm gonna tell you what your report card is as a parent. You want to know? You want to know how you know if you're a good parent or not? When your children don't depend on you for their survival, they don't need you, but they still come around. They don't need anything from you and they still want to be in company with you. You can't do anything for them and they still want to be in company with you. They still come over and laugh, kiki, and do the things, call you up, stuff like that. They're still in relationship with you. That's a testament. If your kids don't fuck with you, probably need to do a little analysis of how you parented that person. When I no longer need you in order to survive and I still come around you, that's a testament to how well you parented. When they come to you and give you a problem and say, hey, have you ever gone through this? Can you help me kind of get through this? They don't ask you for nothing. You're not giving them nothing. It's nothing being exchanged but time and effort. That's how you know you're a good parent. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how you know. I'm sure he missed them kids' birthday too. Stop opening your legs and choose better. That I think after a while we got to get away with the taglines and the catchphrases because they don't make sense. The marry before you carry, choose better, all that. We can't. We got to get away from that. Choose better from what? From what? From what lot? Where are you going to find the better? Girl, give me a fucking break. Ain't no better. Somebody said all the good men are taken. Bitch, let me tell you how many women are in relationships with men who are not good. So don't think because you see a broad walking around in a relationship that that man is a good man. All the good men are taken. Are they? All the good men are actually not worried about being in a relationship and trying to self actualize. That's what all the good men are doing. All the good men ain't worried about needing a woman to extract labor from. All the good men are really doing their own thing and traveling this journey alone. So when you see a good man, leave his ass alone and let him go realize who the fuck he is. Okay? I'm going to make a shirt. Leave good men alone. Period. Leave them alone. Let them go. Really, let them go. Let me put that in my phone. Leave him alone. He's a good man. Leave him alone. Period. That's how I feel about it. Where's my little thing for my t-shirt ideas? Leave him alone. Let them go on their journey. People belong on their journey. Oh, he's a good man. Good. I'm glad he's a good man. That's good. Let him continue to be good to himself. Let him continue. That's not selfish. He wants to travel. He wants to self actualize. He wants to see the world. He wants to study different religions. He wants to. Good men just leave good men alone. Good men don't need to be in marriages. They don't need to be in relationship because you're like, oh, he's a good man. And then how long does it take him to go from good to spoiled after he's in relationship? And now you're looking like, girl, who is this? I don't even know. This is not the guy that I met. Girl, I don't know who he is. He was. I thought you said he was a good man. Girl, I don't know. I might spoke too soon. You might have. Let's see what else is happening. I think we're done for this video. It says the judge ruled that Alex Fine, Cassie's husband, can be in the courtroom for most, but not all of her testimony. Oh, okay. All right, we'll see. All right, so let's see. I think we're done with the video for today. Y'all let me know what you think about Ashley Everett's story. Men proposing, like literally, I really want girls and women to know that, yeah, when it's something centering you, do not allow a man to propose on that day. Decline a proposal. Anyways, I gotta go. Take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.